love most is the workplace habits. Protagonists are warm, idealistic, charismatic, creative, and social. With this one on their backs, these types can thrive in many diverse roles at any level of seniority. Now, if you're heading towards leadership, that's great. Let's hear how you are as a subordinate, as a peer, and then as a manager. Um, and then we'll go from there. So, as employees, protagonists often push themselves to prove their merit and make a good impression on their managers. Perceptive and dedicated people with this personality type can take on multiple responsibilities. Hard worker, reliable, eager to help, but these strengths can become a double-edged sword. We've already talked about it. People can take advantage. And unfortunately, some managers may take advantage. All right. That's pretty much the gist around it. But the whole idea is that you still come in with that good, with that warm, idealistic, charismatic, creative, and social energy, which a manager might take advantage of that hard work. But I know for a fact, as a colleague, you stand out for your desire to be collaborative. They are always on the lookout for opportunities, create win-win situations, and help their coworkers reach their full potentials. Protagonist tolerance and easy sociability makes it easy for them to relate to their colleagues. That said, protagonist tendency to take charge may sometimes ruffle their feathers. Why don't you guys get the pipe dream? What's going on? Like, we can do this. Oh, God, here's Norman. Here's Norman being condescending, as the weaknesses called it. But with their strong drive to lead, protagonists may sometimes be tempted to make decisions or suggest changes that go beyond their scope of authority, leading people to say, hold on. Who is Norman the boss? Like, what happened here? Then you
That was
become
one of that was one of the funnier things that came out like in my interview process. It was more
uh,
so talking through like I was talking like my informal leadership, and I was like, I've learned to be a coalition builder. And it's like, oh, you're a great team player. And like in my head, I'm like, also, if I build this coalition, then it's like, hey, this is what we think we should be doing, and this is what I've already started. Like instead of just being like, who put you in charge? So like I've
exactly.
subconsciously, I think I've been working my way, like kind of coping through that until you see it in writing, and it makes a lot of sense. Like I did.
Exactly. And now you're getting to that point where you are, or soon will be, a manager. Many protagonists feel called to roles as managers and leaders with their charisma, their insight, and their inspiring way of expressing themselves. People with this personality type often shine when given an opportunity to lead. And then I love that they included that you make sure that the team shines as well. As managers, protagonists make the people who work for them feel not just motivated but also inspired. These types can see each member of their team as a person with important gifts and unique potential. Now, here is something where one of the weaknesses we have to remember is overly idealistic. If we see each team member as a person with important gifts and unique potential, some of them, remember, are not passionate. That's just a personality. That is just how people are. Um, and may prevent them from recognizing real limitations of their employees. So you might be like, oh, I know you can do it because I can do it. I put in the work, so I know you can put in the work. And then that's just not who they are, or that's outside of their limitations. At times, managers with this personality type may give team members assignments that they simply aren't ready for, an approach that often backfires. Not always, just often. Fortunately, protagonists can use their emotional intelligence and personal judgments to find a balance between encouraging their employees to grow and pushing them too far. This is all correlated, right? How you are when you're reporting someone, how you are to your peers, and then how you are as a manager is simply all correlated to just who you are as a person. But in each different position that you're in, people look at you differently. I mean, obviously your role matters, but how people look at you changes, even though you're the exact same person.